no audio and some water. That's when I thought back to myself. Today, I'm going to get stabbed by Mercy for it. So I decided to start this clip off with some murdering of some hawkers. This is because in the last video, hawkers killed my best friend, the Argonian guy that I can't remember the name of.
Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside. No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead. Just make certain you... The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here. Have your weapon at the ready. I'm certain Carlia knows.
So after I talk to Mercy, this has to be a bit of a cunt, and takes a while to open the door to the Snowvale Sanctum.
Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. It takes a bit of know-how, a lot of skill. That should do it. After you. Something's near.
Throughout the Snowvale Sanctum, it's filled with Draugr and just Draugr. But the thing is, I remember this place from when I started this series. The first episode, this is where I started and died many times, and it brought some bad memories, and I just don't feel the same after it. I remembered every place where the Draugr were. It was easy, like yesterday. I could still remember it. The death, the torture, the screams that I let out every time a Draugr came out of the tunnel and conquered things. It was just now look back. Felt like I was meeting my fears. Out of all the companions that I've had throughout the series so far, I've never known someone so fucking awful and annoying as Mercer Frey. I completely hate him. It's like I can't get away from his voice. It's absolutely horrible. As you have noticed throughout this video, I've had to voice over it because my stupidity meant that I completely forgot to record my audio for it, so we're doing it again. After we defeat the Draugr Overlord, I knew exactly what we're talking about. We're going to have to go through that big gate thing. That obviously Mercer knows how to open because it's Mercer Frey knows how to open everything with just a little trick, which is quite infuriating. But you know, fucking hate them, man.
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlia already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlia is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving. Honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Haunting Brew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough. Otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death. More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey. Speak.
Can I help you with anything else? Carlia. Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal? Problem? Let me see it. No, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language. No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Mark. I'll sell them the materials you need to get the journal translated. Word of warning. Selmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
So the audio breaks towards the end of the clip, but you know, I only fought for a bunch of Draugr, got shot by a woman, God, got stabbed by a man after I got shot, and have to go to not Winterhold, sorry, Markarth now, so that's what will happen in the next video, which will also be a voiceover, lucky you. So that'll be out probably tomorrow, so see you then.